Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Cindy.
I'm Emily.
And we're here with another Feeding Frenzy for the Master Key System. We're on part 2, day 21.
Right. The operation of this law is interesting. Those who put it into operation find that when they go out to meet the person with whom they anticipate a difficult interview, something has been there before them and dissolved the supposed differences. Everything is changed. All is harmonious. They find that when some difficult business problem presents itself, they can afford to make delay, and something suggests the proper solution. Everything is properly arranged. In fact, those who have learned to trust the subconscious find that they have infinite resources at their command. What do you think about that?
Well, it took me half of a paragraph just to understand what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? And then he brings it back together towards the end, and I think, oh, okay, yeah.
Right. He says the operation of this law. So I guess it helps to know what this law is.
Yes.
And this law goes back to number 20, which was the subconscious mind never sleeps, never rests, and any more than does your heart or your blood. It's been found by plainly stating to the subconscious mind certain specific things to be accomplished, forces are set in operation that lead to the result desired. Hence, then, is a source of power which places us in touch with omnipotence. Herein is a deep principle which is well worth our most earnest study.
So the law they're talking about is that our connection with the subconscious mind is our connection to the divine mind.
Right. Or to God.
Or to God.
Right. And those who put it into operation find that when they go out to meet the person with whom they anticipate a difficult interview, something has been there before them and dissolved the supposed difference. Differences. Everything has changed. All is harmonious, and they find that when some difficult business problem presents itself, they can afford to make delay, and something suggests the proper solution. Everything is properly arranged. In fact, those who have learned to trust the subconscious find that they have infinite resources at their command. What do you think it means by learn to trust the subconscious?
I think when we learn to trust that there is a power higher than ourselves, higher than our conscious selves, and that when we place our trust in that higher power, God, universe, divine mind, however you want to describe him, her, or it, I think once we start trusting that, we find a tapping into an unbelievable, sometimes even miraculous power that we cannot explain, but we can see it working in small glimpses in our lives. Like he was talking about, once you go to an interview that might seem to be difficult, but miraculously something has changed and it's not as difficult as it was. It seems like they've changed their mind or something else has worked out the way it's supposed to before you even got there. So I think this is one of those laws that once we learn how to work with it, we see it working around us, for us, even before we arrive.
Right. But if instead we had been worrying about it and scared and thinking of all the bad things that could happen,
then we actually push it away. We actually say, you stop here. I need to worry on this a little while and then I'll get back to you, So we can actually put a barrier up to it.
Right.
We have that connection, and once we acknowledge it and work with it, then of course it does miraculous things. But we can also, through worry or anything else, put up a block to it.
Right. And cut that part of ourselves off by not trusting that connection that we have through the subconscious.
And it's not that God or the universe or the divine mind or whatever you want to call this higher power quits working. We put up blocks to it, which keeps us from getting the full benefit or seeing the benefit of it.
What do you think?
I have no idea.
Good, honest answer.
Thank you. I tried.
So tell me, what do you think the difference in the conscious and the subconscious mind are?
Conscious, you know what you're talking about. Subconscious, it's like a hangover. You just don't know what's going on.
The world according to Emily.
Yes.
Hangover? How do you know what a hangover's like? You're 15. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm going to turn this camera off.
Oh my gosh. That was funny.
So as we've been studying this, we've just find that the conscious mind is that part of our intellect that looks at things and just studies it and decides is it good or bad, makes a judgment on it,
makes decisions,
choices, that kind of thing. The subconscious
your
mind.
mind. The subconscious mind.
The subconscious mind is that machine or the computer or database that works in the background. That's always running. That just works on the information it has. It doesn't make any decisions. It just acts.
Like your heartbeat, your breathing, and when something scares you, you run before you even think about it.
Before you think about it, before you've got the chance to think about it, the action's already been taken.
But it only reacts to things after it's had those stuff put in there earlier.
Yeah.
That stuff put in there.
Yeah, it's just memorization.
We train it every day, and then it reacts
It's like muscle
based on what it already knows. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good stuff.
That's good stuff. We'll have to talk about a hangover.
Stream.
Stream.
Better get out of this before we can.
Stream.
Stream.